Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. So today I have another culture shock video. I do have one already on my channel. I'll put the link on the screen. You can watch that later on. So today I'll be listing this one, part 2 of my culture shocks while living in Finland. Some of these points are not extreme culture shocks because they're not too much, but it's just something different that I have found while living here in Finland in comparison to my home country, Zambia. So I'll be listing all that up. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button, you get notified whenever I post a video. So just go right ahead and list up the points of my culture shocks, part 2. The first point is self-service at the filling station. Where I come from, we don't have such services. We always have somebody at the filling station doing all this stuff for you. You don't have to lift any pump and fill up your tank yourself. There's always somebody working for the filling station doing that for you 24/7. And while they're doing that, filling up the tank for you, they can also clean up your windshield just for free. But here you kind of have to do that all by yourself. You just have to pay for your fuel and then just fill up the tank by yourself. I guess this is something that's very common in the developed countries, but where I come from, we do not have such services. There's always somebody working at the filling station and doing all that work for you. And the worst part was that I didn't even know how to use a gas tank, but when I came here, I had to learn how to use that and, you know, how to handle all that. But yeah, it's kind of easy and very faster as well. The other point is the clean chilled water here in Finland. So this one is not like a total culture shock for me. I sort of expected it. So here you can actually drink water straight from the tap, from your kitchen sink, or even in the bathroom sink. The water is kind of like safe and clean and also chilled, which is just amazing. So the only thing I had to learn with this situation was that I did not have to put a water bottle in the fridge just for it to cool and for me to get some cold water. I can actually get really cold water straight from the tap, which is not very common back where I come from. So in Zambia, you can also drink water straight from the tap, but at times we are advised to boil our water before we drink it, or you have to put some, I think it was chlorine, but not pool chlorine. It was chlorine for the water. We had to mix it just a little bit just to kill all the other bacteria and stuff. So we had to do all that. So what we do, we get a container and put in water and then put in the freezer. So for us to have cold water, we can't get cold chilled water straight from the tap because the water comes in warm and at times really hot. So yeah, we have to do that. But here I don't have to do all that process. Kind of like something I'm adapting to while living here in Finland. In the beginning, when I first moved here, I wanted to do that, like get a container, put water and put in the freezer to get cold water. But I learned that I don't have to do all that process. I can just get straight cold water from the sink. Okay, this one was extremely shocking for me. I had never seen this before. Maybe it's because of the type of food that we eat back home. Maybe that's why I had never heard of this before until I moved here. So this one is the part where you guys put jam on salty food. You put jam on like reindeer stew or something like that. Where I come from, jam goes on bread. That's all. I had never seen anywhere else. I had never tasted jam anywhere else. Maybe in pastries, some of those pastries, but never in like porridge, or is it reindeer stew where you put jam, or mashed potato, you put jam with some meatballs. I don't know, but that was very shocking for me. Like how does this add up? But I was honestly shocked. I did not expect that. I feel like jam only goes on bread, that's all. But moving here, seeing that's a common thing here in Finland, I don't know, maybe in other parts of the world as well, these developed countries, I guess. I still do not really enjoy that jam is being put on other things apart from being on bread and other pastries. I don't get it. I still don't get it. The next point is the Mopoauto. So these cars, it was the first time I was actually seeing a small car like that. I had never seen a small car like that driving on the main road. That was something new for me. So I had to learn so much about them because I didn't really know that somebody as young as 15 years, I think 15 or 16 years, can actually drive those cars and then get a license for for these big vehicles when they are 18. We don't have those in Zambia, and I had never seen those Mopoauto before until I moved here to Finland. The other point is the heated bathroom floors. You guys, oh my God, I really enjoy taking a bath knowing that afterwards my feet will not be cold. I can still stand in the bathroom and my feet will be warm. So this is very common, I think, in almost every home in Finland, which is just amazing. We do not have a lot of heated bathroom floors where I come from, and yeah, experiencing this was something really not shocking, kind of nice and amazing. It kind of like makes me enjoy taking a bath longer. I know how it feels like when we're taking a bath back in my home country when it's winter time. Like, it's not pleasant at all, because no matter how warm the water is, you still feel cold. You don't want to stay longer in the bathroom. You just want to get out, because the bathroom floors, we do not have this construction of buildings whereby the floors are heated or anything. Our houses are pretty much built like summer houses, so we don't have these inbuilt heated floors or inbuilt heaters or anything like that. So when you're taking a bath in the winter time in my home country Zambia, you can't wait to get out of that bathroom and just go and dress up and keep warm. But here it's so nice and enjoyable to take a bath, because you know that you still keep warm even when you're done, because the floors are heated, which is just amazing. My last point is about funerals. So this one is not a total culture shock, but I know of my relatives who are kind of shocked when they heard about how funerals are done here in Finland comparing to how it is in Zambia. I was sort of like prepped already by my husband on how funerals are conducted here in Finland. So when somebody dies here in Finland, I think they wait for like 2 weeks or more or less. I don't know, but it's like 2 weeks they'll wait before they do the burial. But where I come from, we actually just, when somebody dies like today, 3 days later or 4, they get to be buried already. Maybe I think this also has to do with the weather, because I come from a very hot country, and they don't keep people in the mortuary for so long and get to be buried earlier. Like, if they have to wait a week, that means they're waiting maybe on some relatives who are maybe abroad and coming back for the funeral or something like that. But yeah, we don't really take so much time before they bury the dead. And also, people cry so loud, and so very loud, whereby the whole neighborhood will know that there's a funeral at this house. They'll take the chairs in the living room outside and take all the important things in the house in one room, lock them up, and your house becomes open to everyone who wants to come and mourn with you. Whether invited or not, your house just becomes open to everyone, and you kind of like have to feed those people. They'll stay and mourn with you until the burial day. Even I think 1 day after the burial, there will still be people sleeping there. People will come and sleep in your house, everywhere, in the living room, kitchen, outside. You know, they'll be crying, singing. There'll be like happy songs, sad songs. So they also buy like alcohol. It's like a big thing, so to say. Like, they really make it extra. Some countries in Africa even actually hire some people to come and mourn at their funerals. If you don't have people coming to mourn, like people, neighbors coming a lot, some countries actually do have those services whereby they will have like mourners. So you can hire people to go and cry for you when you have a funeral like that. So it's all different, like totally different. As compared to where I come from, I saw how funerals are done here. Like, people don't cry so out loud. Of course, people cry, and not so out loud. You only go to the funeral place if maybe you are invited or you know the person or something like that. But it's like the owners of that funeral know who you are. They sort of like know who's attending. So those were all the points that I had for my culture shock part 2. If you're a foreigner living in Finland, let me know what you found shocking while living in this place. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button to get notified as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.